I just wanted to share that a combination of this group, which I'm so grateful for, and having recently been introduced to the GAPS diet and Dr. Natasha's work has given me just a place of curiosity to step forth from. So instead of walking forward and being like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How do I take care of this? Instead, I'm able to be in a place of curiosity of like, oh, what's that? How is that helping me? Like, and I really appreciate this kind of safe place to come to so that there is that it's not in the shadows in the dark so much anymore, but now it's like, it's a haunted house that you paid to go into instead of what you ended up in by no choice of your own. Yeah. And I've just been thinking a lot lately about how, these bodies are, they're gifts from Mother Earth, and they really reflect Mother Earth in a lot of ways. So, we need worms in the body to like till the soil. And we need microbes in the body. Like, do you want dead soil? No, you don't. And so just kind of being witness to this incredible creation and being a participant in it, and then having the support to be like, oh, wait, no, we can pay as much attention to what goes in as what comes out. That's okay. Like, why aren't we doing that? So just a little bit of gratitude to that. And then, once again, just coming back to this ability to be in a place of curiosity instead of reaction has been really helpful in this whole process.
I am super excited that it went well. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. I'm really grateful to have the hand holding that I had with, you guys, with the app, with this whole program, with this whole group and the support. So that was very nice. I was learning about it, and I was like, this sounds like something that would really help me with my pain, and all over inflammation and pain. And so I made some mistakes in the flush, but I still had a great result. Like, I still had great results from my flush. So I almost didn't do it because I was like, oh my God, what if I mess this up? What if I hurt myself? You know what I mean? I didn't know. I was scared, but I was like, I'm going to do it anyway. I think what was really cool was when, you drink the oil and grapefruit juice mixture and lay down. The feeling in your liver, like popcorn popping, was wild. And it was like,
wow,
like all this movement, you know what I mean? And it didn't hurt at all. It was just cool. So I passed hundreds of stones. And they were very, very small, smaller than a pea, but they bright green. I wasn't able to capture all of them, but I did pass some liver flukes. I have to tell you that I feel really, really good. And a lot of my depression has lifted. A lot of my all over inflammation has lifted. I still have some body aches, but they're not as bad at all.
Wow.
And I have more energy and mental clarity. So I really feel like I can't wait to do another one when it's time. And like really, like I've dedicated this whole year to flushing my liver out until it's clean every month. So I just feel great. And I'm so glad that I did this. I really, really am. Like I can't even believe how much like my brain is working. You know what I mean? And where I felt so foggy, I couldn't make a decisions. I was kind of depressed. I thought that it was maybe I got a happy light. I thought it was seasonal depression, but I just feel like all the clouds have parted and the sun is shining through. So that was my, if anybody's scared to do it or you haven't done it yet, for what I just do it. It's great. It really is.
I'm very grateful for this group, for your guidance, for your support. Number one, for the app, for all those videos, because my hesitation, I would just go back and watch it again and again and just make sure I have every little thing I needed and the timing was right. And I kept referring back to it so many times. I want to thank you for that. Because if I had to be searching for it in a book, I I don't think I would have been as calm. It was simple. Oh my God. It wasn't like the magnesium, drink, and the after effects weren't so, dandy, but you schedule your time. It's a limited amount of time. And it's a short little commitment that I was happy to do, and looking forward to, then taking the drink. I laid down, had the bed all propped. I laid down, had my heating pad, and I went into this wild place. Wow, it was weird. And your mind, I did notice that my right foot, the middle toes and my arch were contracting like hard. I do not have my gallbladder, 22 years now. So I don't know the connection there, but I suspect it's something to do with it. But wow, it was really this pull. And I just kept going with it. And then I just went right back to sleep. Use the bathroom, went right back to sleep. So in the morning, I slept right through the night. I mean, slept, boom, no problem. And then woke up, and I had probably, I don't know how many, but I had some of the little, I saved what I could and took a picture, but I posted it, I think, in one of our pages. So it was a lot of sludge, a lot of the green little stones. I felt great. I mean, I really felt great. And I was like, wow, I can't wait to do this again, because I know, not having a gallbladder for 22 years, and then for my gallbladder to have been taken out 22 years ago, the condition my liver would have had to been in prior to that. So I know I got a long way to go, but I'm not scared about it. I'm not scared about the next one.
Up until we did this, when I would sit on a chair, my body would like not put its weight on my butt, and it would like force my lower back away from the chair. And yoga, like chiropractic, nothing was getting rid of that. Massage, nothing was changing that pattern. And now I am sitting without that happening. So I guess that was liver related, like totally mind blown, which is why I was asking you, Sienna, about like the back related stuff. Like, how is my liver tied to things like scoliosis or sciatica? Or I had no idea, but so grateful.
Thank you also for posting your pictures and experience on Facebook. It really inspired me, like, wow, that's amazing. Those worms, I want something like that out of me. So thanks for doing that. I'm sure it feels a little vulnerable to put your weird creatures and stones on the internet, but it's been really helpful for me and inspiring.
I just wanted to say a few words of gratitude. I am actually behind everyone, and I hope to be doing a flush probably after this full moon. But I wanted to comment on last week's call that I was able to watch and say that it was so helpful. And I definitely identified with a lot of the stuff that was discussed. And I just wanted to chime in that I'm very excited to do my first flush and see, not just the physical improvements, but also the emotional ones. And that it's been so helpful to, hear about everyone else's experiences. And I definitely feel more prepared. And like somebody said before, I'll be the one that watches the videos over and over and reads everything 20 million times before I actually do it. But it's been so helpful to be on this journey so far with you guys. So thank you for that.
Good morning again. I'll share. I recently flushed on Thursday, and was really grateful for all of the shares in the program so that it wasn't so alarming. It was good having that last month of preparation. I don't know that I have too many words about the process. One thing that I was noticing was that I had this kind of this expectation of a huge like catharsis. So it was good to realize that I was holding that because I didn't feel so cathartic afterwards. And it wasn't until after the colonic that I had after the flush that I started to feel this openness of energy. But I was just really grateful to have gotten over that hump and to actually initiated what is going to be these next months of cleansing this year, and that feels really good. Feels really good. I was out shopping later, and yeah, past so many parasites. I just want to say thank you, Brian, for also posting that. And it was a little trippy. And obviously, I was in a public restroom, so I wasn't like fishing around for anything for photos. But wow, who I was before I went to the bathroom and who I was afterwards, astonishing. And yeah, I mean, here for the liberation because it's something. It's quite phenomenal to like, oh wow, you were just like inhabiting my being all of this time. So yeah, looking forward to that, and also just going in a really organic nature, because then there was part of me like, oh, how do I do this parasite cleanse? It's like, no, we're gonna just like trust the unfolding of everything, knowing that I have the resources immediately now, or that they'll present themselves to be able to support myself in that. So that's a little bit about where I am.